Welcome to Just James, the podcast. We hope this episode enlightens, illuminates, and illustrates a new outlook for your life. And now, here is our host.
Well, hello, everyone. We are back, season 2. It's me, it's your boy, it's PJV. And that's no cap, that's big facts. Thank you for rocking with your boy. Last season we completed it, man. It was great, it was awesome. Now I'm so happy to kick off season 2 with this very special guest. This person is very special to me because the reason being is because I don't think I will be doing what I'm doing now was for this woman on the other side. She is the CEO of PGW Shop. She's the creator of Genevieve Essence. She is the social media marketing and PR for Dr. Andrew Cheers and the Songbirds. She's also the CEO and founder of PG Dub Productions. She's a faithful daughter, a kind aunt, loving sister. She's a motivator, an entrepreneur, and an encourager. The lovely, the powerful Porsche G. Wilson. Everybody give her a hand. Come on, guys. Give her Hey, once again, like I said, I met Porsche in a very dark time in my life, and she just did nothing but pour into me and encourage me. And man, honestly, what you have right now would not exist if it was for this woman on the other side. So, Porsche, thank you so much. Once again, thank you so much for everything that you've done and your pour. You are truly appreciated.
Hey, thank you. I was glad to be able to be there and help you get through those dark times. And you know, it all came from that man upstairs.
Amen. Hallelujah. Anything that you want to add in? Anything about yourself that I missed that you want to chime in on?
We will have to correct the fragrance name. Everybody says pronounces the way you do, but it's Genevieve Essence.
Genevieve.
Genevieve. I haven't got around to actually doing a live on actually how to pronounce the name because a lot of people pronounce it Genevieve, but it's the Genevieve.
Genevieve, guys. Sorry, Genevieve. First time here on the podcast. Genevieve. Go cop that. It's at the shop. What's the website for the site?
It is www.pgwshop.com.
Hey, go over there. Get you some merch. Hey. Help her pay these bills, okay?
Do you hear me?
Look, these bills. We want the money.
Help a sister out, please.
The money. She reserved to be in the neighborhood pharmaceuticals, legitimately pharmaceuticals, y'all. She on the street. She certified.
I'm a legal drug pusher now. Legal.
She's legal. She's certified. But let's get into it, y'all. I have a set of questions to ask her. She's already received them, so I think she's given some time to think it over. So, question number 1 is, what strategies do you use to maintain mental wellness while managing the stresses of entrepreneurship? Any insight on that? Any gems?
Good question, James. So, with that, I prioritize prayer, staying grounded in my faith, and keeping my purpose and focus. Because delegating tasks can maintain a healthy work-life balance for me, and surround myself with supportive team also help me stay mentally strong while navigating the pressures of entrepreneurship. Because as a Black female, it's hard out here. Young, I'm just out here trying to make it and have something left behind for if I bring some kids into this world. They have something, hey, my mama did this.
I'm definitely on that same wavelength. I just got off a meeting to set up a IUL, so I definitely understand. I'm on that same wavelength, trying to raise something to lead these kids, right?
Right, because the society that we in is crucial. Absolutely. When it comes to Black business, and especially female.
Absolutely.
You have people think they can get over on you or try anyway, just because you're a female.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think kind of goes into the next question before we go there. My dad always said a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children. And going to the next question says, how have you faced unique mental health have you faced unique mental health challenges as a Black woman in business? And if so, how have you navigated them?
To be honest, James, yes, I have faced some challenges. It's like battling the stereotypes and feeling the pressure to prove myself to men or other females that's above me.
Wow.
I navigate them by leaning on my faith and staying true,
Mm.
and just reminding myself that I am breaking barriers for the next generation. And the most thing I try to tell myself and people that surround, I've tried to build a strong support system
Yeah,
and practice self-care. Has also been a good key for me.
absolutely. Absolutely. I can definitely understand that. So you mentioned a bunch of times spirituality and prayer. So how does your spiritual practice influence your approach to business and decision making?
It is the foundation of everything I do, James. It really is. And that's, if it wasn't for that, I don't think I'd be where I am today.
Amen.
It just reminds me that my business is a purpose-driven calling. As you said, I helped you when you was in your dark time. So my business is not just out here to make money. I'm actually out here trying to push the next person, let them know, hey, you may be down here, but at the end of the day, you back up here.
Absolutely. And that's one thing I can definitely say on the side, and you're definitely good at motivating people, definitely good at seeing things and seeing gifts in people and just pushing them out there. I don't think I would have started Visuals by Vito, which testimony, I got my official LLC paperwork in February, and I opened my business bank,
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
opened my official business bank account, a few weeks ago. So got all that situated, got 2 business phone calls this week, got some paperwork done, about to launch a clothing line and everything else. So hey, I learn from the goat. Learn from the goat. Okay.
Hey, I thank you. And look, I'm still learning too. Hey, let's help each other.
Hey, I almost say just don't go to Jamaica to eat goats. My next question is, staying on spirituality. Are there any spiritual practices or spiritual practices, principles, or rituals that you rely on to stay grounded, especially during challenging times?
Absolutely, most certainly. Like I said, prayer is my lifeline, especially during the tough times. I meditate on scriptures like 3 John 1 and 2. It reminds me of God's promises for peace and greatness and wealth. And for people who don't know, PGW stands for peace, greatness, and wealth. And I try to keep that and stay grounded in my faith because it keeps me focused and unshaken.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
And so I use that scripture as part of my brand.
Yes. Yes. I definitely understand that. Definitely. Because in these trying times, you definitely need some peace in these trying times. And I do believe
Yes.
there's a wealth, not just financial wealth, but a wealth of joy, of peace, of love, and sound.
Yes.
You know, that's that because I've seen people lose it all. They had it all, but they didn't have peace or they didn't have joy. You know, and that, in my opinion, that's what truly makes you great. So definitely peace, greatness, and wealth all day, every day.
Right. And a lot of people think just because you're at the top, you have all that. That's not necessarily true. Because people that are always in the top can be the most depressed people in the world.
Absolutely.
And the people at the bottom, most of the ones that have the peace and their wealth, they have that joy to push.
Absolutely, because I think we've seen a lot of celebrities and people that have, sadly taken their own lives, and it's like, wow, we want to get to where they were, but where they were, they weren't happy. So it definitely having these spiritual practices and of prayer, consulting the Lord to keep you focused on the task at hand really can keep your whole life together and pretty much keep you sane.
Right.
Absolutely. So how do you balance building professional relationships while maintaining personal ones? And what boundaries have you found essential?
I keep it simple. I make sure that I have clear boundaries and prioritize what matters. I don't let my business overshadow my personal time, and I make sure to communicate my expectations with anyone. Let that be known up front, because sometimes there's a misunderstanding or a miscommunication there. You have people try to mix business and pleasure together, and you can't do it. It's not possible. And I make sure I have the respect, loyalty, and knowing when to unplug are the key to both worlds balance for me.
I definitely understand that. I think it's not necessarily a question that's on the piece, but I think I just want to dig in just a little bit. Obviously, you're a very attractive woman. Have you had men, or nowadays, hey, it's 2024, even women try to approach you and try to make you blend those things romantically and professionally, or even platonically? Have they tried to, influence you to do those things?
Oh, yes. Yes. I can say it's been both, which is wild, because I'm like, do I come off as that type of person? But I mean, you never know. I mean, these days, I mean, people just think they'll try.
Yeah.
And just because, like I said, I'm a young Black female out here building, and you come across people that's already there where you're trying to get to. And so they try to throw out to you, hey, come work with me or work under me, and I get you where you need to go. But at the same time, they throw in, let me take you here, let me take you there.
Right.
Or we can be a team together.
Right.
And when they get a response from me, they don't ever like it, because I'm like, hey, it don't go flow like that on the side.
Right.
I'm here about my business. That's it. Right. And I make that known, like I said, up front. When I come to you, I don't come to you as, hey, I want to work with you, but at the same time, I want pleasure. I don't come to people like that. I'm not even going to try to play those games.
Right.
And I know it happens every day in business or whatever you do in life. It happens. That's how some people feel like they can get by or get to where they're trying to get to, but at the same time, it's not worth it.
Absolutely. I've definitely had those instances where there were men that inboxed me trying to take me out. I said, first off, I'm flattered. Does that make me a baddie?
Right.
Two, nah, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm okay. I'm good. And I was like, hold up, I'm a baddie. Hold up, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I mean, if you got them both coming, it is what it is.
Hey,
you're a baddie. Hey.
Wait a minute. Bow. Okay.
Hey.
So going into romantic relationships, how has being an entrepreneur impacted your romantic relationships? And if so, how have you and your partner or past partner navigated those challenges?
It's definitely, it brings challenges into a romantic relationship. But the most thing I have learned is communication, and have that support is everything for me.
Yeah.
And make sure my partner and I stay aligned by making time for each other. Not only that, setting boundaries around work. Because, I'm an entrepreneur, but also I have a full-time job.
Right.
So I have to try to manage and make time in between all of that to make sure my partner is straight. And that he's not feeling ignored, vice versa. And cheering each other on through it all. Teamwork makes it work every time. I feel like as long as we have that communication and support, like I said, hey, it's good to go. Absolutely.
Do you feel like it's important that your partner be an entrepreneur? That way they at least understand what you're going through? Because I can definitely, from experience, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm in ministry, I'm a father, I work 40 hours a week. And it's like dating someone that doesn't do that. It's like they always have their needs always, pulling. And it's like, I'm not neglecting you, but there's some things that just have to be done. And I'm not trying to be selfish, but I'm really trying to do it for us, trying to secure us. So, is it important to you that your partner be an entrepreneur? That way they understand where you're coming from?
No, that's not important to me. Now, if he was to come to me and say, hey, I want to learn what you have going on so I can understand. But no, it's not important that he has to be an entrepreneur. But if he's willing to learn, to try to understand what all goes behind closed doors, why my time is limited sometimes, or why I try to squeeze in time to make sure he's good. No, I don't think it's important. He doesn't have to be an entrepreneur. Because at the same time, I hope he's out working.
Right.
Taking care of home. Definitely. And like I said, it be teamwork.
Absolutely.
And that's where I feel like that's where that support comes in. Because if you have an entrepreneur and then you have a man that's not, sometimes I can see where it can clash, like you said, you mentioned, but also it can be a good thing.
Definitely. I see your perspective, because I think that can definitely be, if it's not thoroughly communicated, your expectations and boundaries are not established at the beginning of, okay, what are we, what is this, what are we doing with our time? Because given to you, it could be given to something else. Giving you this time, that means I'm valuing what you have, I'm valuing what we are trying to build. But there has to be an understanding and a grace. You gotta give each other grace.
Right. And it takes true commitment. It takes trust as well.
That's good.
It takes a lot of that.
That's real good.
Because you have, especially we're young, and we are here trying to build a relationship with someone, and then hey, we might have to be gone for a couple weeks, and your other half is not able to go with you. He has to stay back, or she has to stay back.
Right.
You have to have a lot of trust when you have somebody, you dealing with an entrepreneur out around different sexes.
Right. Because I can definitely say from experience, not even just in business, but in ministry, I mean, there's some hound dogs out there.
Do you hear me? Now, you talking about the experience? Yes.
Yeah,
I can recall times I will be gone every weekend. Is because ministry, I was out working with different programs, groups, etc. There was also men there will approach me, but at the same time, you're not gonna get that from me. Right. I'm gonna let you know, hey, not this way. But at the time, I was also dating someone that was insecure when it came to that. But I try to communicate, hey, you got to trust me, know what you have here.
Right. Absolutely.
You got to know. And I said, if you don't have the good communication and trust, it's going to be hard.
Absolutely.
You traveling from state to state, city to city, gone every weekend. I mean, hey, it's a lot.
And
like you said, there's some hound dogs in the ministry. You're right.
Let me tell you about this woman. This woman here, when I tell you she be traveling, this girl be traveling.
I just slow down a lot now.
I mean, it's slow a lot, but this girl, I tell you, so where you at? Oh, I'm in Tunica. What? Oh yeah, I'm in Tennessee. Wait, what happened? Where I'm on a cruise. What? Hold on, wait a minute. What's going on now? Can we? No, I'm in Nashville. Jesus Christ.
Hey, you live once. Hey. I have learned life is short.
It is.
And it's precious. You have to live once. I used to struggle with when people close to me pass away, and I always come out, okay, they passed away. Life is short, man. I need to get up and live. That was always my saying every time somebody passed away.
Absolutely.
Now I got to a place where that nobody has to pass away. Nothing has to happen.
Come on, yes.
I'm still where, hey, life is short.
Right.
What you gonna do it.
Right.
And I'm bad. I'm bad about putting things on the back burner. I'm saying I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And then I look back and say, man, some people don't have tomorrow.
Come on, yeah.
So I'm like, why am I putting it off when I can just go ahead and do it now?
And I think that affects us differently because, for those who don't know, we're preachers' kids. And I think
right.
we've been to enough funerals and been there to see like life is but a vapor. And
it really is.
It's so, especially after 2020, man.
Right. People left and right all day, every second, every hour. It was just constantly, it was going.
Absolutely.
It was depressing.
Absolutely. So you're so imperative that you take advantage of the opportunities that you have, that you don't wait to just experience somebody with, like, sometimes you have to go on your own and experience those things just so you
right. And baby, I'm gonna do it.
I'm going, and trust me, she be gone, bro.
Solo and I'm going.
Solo dolo. She be on a cruise by herself, be in Puerto Rico, Turks and Caicos by herself. She ain't.
And I have to hear my mom. My mom's like, you gotta quit doing all that traveling by yourself. It ain't safe. I understand, Mom, but hey,
travel while I got it.
Right.
So going to the next phase, like you said, traveling, and it definitely takes finance to do that. Relationships is costly. One thing that somebody said that true, it ain't a real covenant if it's always convenient. Real
Correct.
relationship
That's
is
good.
convenient. And sometimes inconvenient in energy and time and in money. So especially as a woman in business, so what are some of the key financial lessons that you've learned as a Black woman entrepreneur, and what advice would you give others starting out?
Believe it or not, James, I just learned this year, to be honest. I learned the importance of budgeting and building credit. And not only that, invested back into my business. And here it is, I'm 34, and I just really learned and took charge of that this year. I would like to tell people, always prioritize your financial literacy and create multiple streams of income. Stay disciplined and don't be afraid to ask for help. Surround yourself with people who align with your vision and values.
That's good.
But I'm not ashamed. It took me 34 years just to get to this point to learn.
I'm like I said, I just started my LLC paperwork this year, and I just opened my in February of this year, and I just opened the bank account like a few weeks ago. So I've had a whole year. That's a big gap, And then not to mention, I've been doing this prior to starting my LLC, so I definitely understand. Especially when life be lifing, and you got to do what you can to try to have business meetings or try to talk to your financial advisor, and you got to make time to do it. Especially when you running a business by yourself. It's tough. It's tough, and some things you just don't know because you're doing it solo. So
and you try to go to people and be like, hey, how you do such and such, and you have people that's willing to help you, and then you have others that's like, they want to gatekeep, as the people say these days. They want to gatekeep it.
And I'm like, we all trying to. There's enough bread for everybody.
Do you hear me? You can be doing the same exact thing, but at the end of the day, everybody do it different.
There's enough bread. There's enough money for everybody to make. You just got to know how to do it. And you don't understand, just in helping people builds connections and builds networking by, just giving them some gems, sliding something every now and then. Don't call something like, here you go, boom, run with it, So that's how you foster healthy business relationships. And like you said, like I said, I'm just getting started. Really, my business is only a year old, and within a year, just opened up a business bank account, And I just got off a meeting a few hours ago with the IUL, to have a life insurance plan that I could pull money from, that's how the Rockefellers did it. That's how the Trumps are doing it. That's how all the rich families
Hello.
I just got off that meeting, and now I just bought my classes to actually start selling IULs. That's coming up next, y'all. IULs coming through Visuals by Vito, okay, through J Vito Enterprises.
I know where to go.
Hey, you know where to go. Look, I'm not selling insurances. I'm selling generational wealth. Okay, I am not selling insurance. I'm selling generational wealth. Okay, let everybody know. So, but that's all a part of the game. It's like trying to grow in business as an entrepreneur and then develop this thing. And sometimes you're the first one in your family to do it, so you don't know it. So
and then when you have to actually start from the bottom and work your way up, I'm telling you, it been times I just said, forget it, throw in the towel. But it's always something that pulls me back and say, no, why? Get up and keep going. You don't know who's watching you. You don't know who you're helping. You don't know. Somebody's out there paying attention. It just takes one person. Just one, not 10. Everybody think it takes a whole crowd. It only takes one person.
It takes one person. And guess what? Porsche Wilson was my one person. Real talk.
Hey, I'm telling them, hey, I'm glad to have been there.
Hey, look, Porsche.
You never know who is in need.
And look, she's reaping the benefits of her investment. You know what I'm saying? Come on here. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed to be. Like I said, there's bread for everybody. There's enough bread for everybody. And if any way I can help her out, boom, she got it. Any way she can help me out, boom, because we all trying to make it to the same place.
Right. And believe it or not, it's it's not really about the money to me when it comes to my business or anything else. Because, you go to some people and you ask them for certain ideas and they want to charge you to just give you one idea. I get it. Hey, this is what you do for a living. I get it. But sometimes you never know who's coming to you, don't really have it. And it may be the last thing they really have. And you take it and go throw it out the window somewhere on something random. And this person gave you their last and you only gave them one idea.
Right.
That they can't really use because you really don't want to give them your best idea, because then you'll think they're going to try to get over on you. Which is weird to me.
I'm going to tell you why it's weird. It's what to learn. Because powerful people can empower. You can't empower anybody if you don't have power in yourself. Like, if you're a natural creative, you have ideas coming out the walls, and you just hand them to people and it's like, okay, whatever. But when you are one trick pony, when you're just stuck on one thing and that's all you have, that's your bread and butter, any other competition is a threat to your paycheck. But when you're truly a powerful and influential person, you don't really care about, okay, here you go, boom, what about this? Okay, boom, what about that? And you just slaughter the people.
Right.
Because you got it like that. It's not that you're anointed and appointed for that.
Believe it or not, James, I remember I used to do gospel events every year. It'd be sometimes after a show, all my artists got paid. Every last one of them. But I end up with zero.
Right.
And I don't be disappointed. They ask me, you're not upset? You don't feel like it went to waste? No, because the people that was here to enjoy the program
showed up.
People got up to walk down the aisle to get saved.
Hey, come on.
That was my main goal.
Hey, come on.
And you have people that do the programs to make money. They're not really caring about your spiritual. You need feeding as well as you trying to help. So that's what I'm saying. It's not all about money to me. I went years before I actually started seeing some income after certain events. I went a long time before I saw that. But it didn't hurt me, because at the end of the day, somebody got saved. Yeah. And if they didn't know who Jesus was, they did that night.
Hey, that's all that matters. And let's go into our final question. How do you set How do you set and prioritize financial goals for both your personal life and business, and how do you stay on track?
I set clear, measurable goals for both personal and business finances. Separate my needs from wants for my business. I try to prioritize reinvestment and growth. Personally, I focus on savings and wealth building and stay on track by, as I said before, a budget. Make sure I keep a track of my progress monthly and stay disciplined with my spending. Because when you spoil, you don't care.
Right.
But when you have to really spend your own money,
it hurts.
Oh, you gonna learn how to budget then.
Every time that bill money come, I'm like, oh.
Do you hear me? I'm like, where did it go?
The day, feel like.
Now, when my family and my mom and dad, hey, I want it.
Right.
I don't care if it's your last dollar. I want it.
Give it up.
Now, if I gotta spend my own money, I got a budget.
I budget this. Hold on, right? Gotta take my.
I'll go out in 2 weeks. We can go have some nice dinner, crab legs, whatever it may be. Just wait. I gotta wait because I have learned how to budget. It ain't easy.
No.
It's not easy at all.
Hey, somehow we made it, and we make it this far. Well, ladies and gents, that's the end of our show. I'm gonna let Miss Porsche Wilson have any final thoughts. Plug anything that she has, and then we're gonna close out. Miss Wilson, the floor is yours.
Well, I appreciate this time, Mr. James. I'm really glad you gave me the opportunity to come on this podcast. I was kind of hesitant because I really don't like to talk that much, but I said, hey, this is where I have to start walking through these doors as they open for me. Like I said, I appreciate it. And y'all can visit my website, www.pgwshop.com. Shop with me, don't be scared. And for the ones wondering what PGW stands for, is peace, greatness, and wealth. And I have launched my first signature fragrance, which is called Janae Benvey Essence. It's on my website. So just shop with me. Come on.
It's Christmas time. Shop.
You got time.
Matter
of fact,
that
tomorrow,
Janae
December
Benvey will
7th,
look good in the stocking.
Do you hear me? And you'll smell good when you... Hey, not only I have the fragrance, y'all, I have a body butter that goes along with the fragrance.
Body butters.
Come on now.
Girl, you could be smelling good and looking good better than them Logan's rolls, them Texas Roadhouse.
Do you hear me? Be glowing.
Better have it in your stocking.
Come on now. I'm running the sale right now, so run to the website and get it.
And look, and I know it's cold out there. Get you one of them P-Dub sweaters. Come on, get them PG.
Do you hear me? Starting December 7th through the 14th, they will be on sale for $20. Get them and go and wrap them up, put them under the tree.
It's Crema. Because baby, it's cold outside. All right, now. Well, Porsche, thank you so much. Once again, I appreciate you for everything that you've done and what you're going to do. I believe that 2025 is going to be that year that we take off and we go to that next level. So for all y'all that's listening, thank y'all so much and be blessed.
Hold on. I got one more thing to say. I'm sorry. Okay. I got to shout out my creator of my fragrance, Mr. Lou.
Hey, Mr. Lou.
He's over in Philadelphia. He did that. His company's called Rose Gold. Y'all check him out.
He did that. Hey, Mr. Lou. Salute to you, sir. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed day. Enjoy yourselves.
Thank you for listening to Just James, the podcast. If this episode helped you and you know it can help someone you know, please like, follow, subscribe, and share from all platforms to stay updated on new episodes. In the meantime and in between time, peace and increase.